Morning, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School. I'm back down here at the Pathfinder Outdoor Classroom today. I'm kind of hiding in a corner, trying to get out of the wind. We got a windy, blustery day here in Ohio today, but it's a welcome change from the 95-degree heat that we've had for about 6 or 7 days straight. So I'm enjoying that. However, I wanted to get a video out to you guys today because we're going to release a new product today, I believe. I'll let you know what time in the description box, and I'll let you know all the pricing in the description box. I have some of the basics in my mind here, but I'll make sure I have them right in the description box at the bottom, so refer to that at the end of this video. We've talked in videos past about a Batwing handle canteen cup, and that project has now come to fruition, where you're going to be able to buy basically the Pathfinder Trail Canteen that will just be a Batwing cup and the canteen itself. And this is a very heavy duty cup. Now, I want to give you a little bit of history during this video as we're talking about this stuff so that we're all on the same page. Number one, I will tell you that without a doubt, there is no doubt in my mind, Pathfinder was the very first all stainless steel canteen set on the market worldwide. All right. Before that, most of the canteens were either made from plastic or aluminum. They had stainless steel cups, and sometimes they had a wraparound stove with no grill top on it. The grill top stove actually was the idea of Robert Simpson, who used to be from Canteen Shop, now owns Speakeasy Leather. He and I have been friends for 15 or 16 years. We worked together on that project, and it was about that same time that he was working on that stove that we created this canteen, this wide mouth stainless steel canteen with a stainless steel nesting cup. And again, this was the first one like it on the market worldwide, period. Okay, so every canteen, stainless steel canteen cup and bottle set, or canteen cup and stove set that you see on the market today, whether it's on Alibaba, whether it's on Etsy, whether it's on eBay, whether it's on Amazon, all are copies of this original design by Pathfinder, okay? We haven't made a lot of changes to the original design. The canteen has stayed exactly the same the entire time. There are lots of copies of this out there that with a narrow mouth and a plastic lid with a chain. I've seen some of them show up at school. They're available on Amazon. They're available on places like Alibaba. And I've heard it said by people that anybody can slap their logo on something made in China on Alibaba. Then they can. I see them do it every day. However, every piece of Pathfinder stainless steel is owned and designed by Pathfinder, okay? We own the tooling in the respective country that it's made. Most of the stuff, yes, is made in China, because the extrusion process for stainless steel is something that the U.S. is not capable of doing at an effective cost. Most of the stainless steel extrusion in the U.S. happens in exhaust systems and things like that, which I used to work in that market, so I understand that. Now, the new cup, the Batwing handle cup, which a lot of people ask for, is much heavier duty with much heavier gauge handles than the canteen cups available elsewhere. I can show you, this is a typical canteen cup. The stainless steel right here with the floppy thin gauge handles on it. It's much shorter than our canteen cup is, number one. It's a thinner gauge, and the handles are not near as thick or heavy duty as these handles are. This canteen cup was designed off of our original canteen cup. And when we first designed this set to begin with, I wanted a cup that was very similar in design to the cups that were used during Vietnam. And the reason for that was I envisioned this as a cooking system. And with 3 points of contact, having two sides of the bottom of the cup and the handle touching, it's very difficult to tip this thing over in a fire. Whereas just a canteen cup is much easier to flop around and fall over than something that has 3 points of contact like a stool. It's simple physics, okay? Later on, a few years ago, in fact, the last couple of years, I made the revision about 3 years ago It's only been out for a couple of years. We put D-rings on top of this, very similar to the M44 cook set from Sweden, so that you could add a stick in here to extend this handle. And again, you still had that 3 points of contact, and you had a lid. So you had a cook set. And again, the lid is something, again, there were aftermarket lids available for canteen cups. There were no dedicated lids designed for a nesting canteen set before Pathfinder. And again, we own the tooling on every single solitary piece of this in the factory it's made in. So anything else that's made that looks like this is nothing but a copy of our original design, okay? Now, again, back to this original set. This was made to be a cook system, all right? And we sell it as a cook system with the stove that folds underneath, the bio stove or alcohol stove, the lid, and you can buy this set as it sits right here on our website. It's about 50 bucks. Or you can buy it in a pouch, like this Molly pouch, with a few other accessories, and it becomes a canteen cook kit that you can buy on our website. We're now going to be selling this trail canteen set as well. And because there's only a canteen and cup involved here, the price is less. This is like $39.95, something like that. It's under 40 bucks for this system. This system is right around 50 bucks, all right? So 10 bucks less if all you need is a butterfly cup to drink your coffee of on the trail. All you want is that butterfly handle cup, because that's easier for you and more familiar to you. You now have it. It has the same measurement markers on the inside of the cup. It's the same gauge stainless steel. It's exactly the same cup with a heavy duty set of Batwing handles on it, made as a trail system. And this is exactly how I carry my system on a daily basis. If you look at my system, I have one canteen pouch. This is a military Molly canteen pouch. The canteen also fits in this pouch. It'll fit in any of the aftermarket canteen pouches for Molly gear. It will fit in the Helicon pouch, and it will fit in this cook pouch. But what I generally do is I have the canteen cook set with the lid on my pack. That is my system for cooking in the woods. And then I carry over my shoulder, I carry another set that's just the Batwing cup and canteen in a system to where I can just drink on the fly on the trail. This is my trail drinking. This is my camp cooking. And so therefore we have, and I have two containers now all the time with me. Therefore we have the canteen cook set and the trail set, all right, in two different iterations. Now, we also have on our site separate cups, stoves, and lids, but they're not the Batwing cup. You can only buy this Batwing cup right now with a canteen in a set like this in the trail set. And the reason for that is shipping dead airspace in a container costs money. It would double the price of this and well makes up for the price of having a canteen in there. If it didn't have the canteen in there, or shipped empty space like this in a container, and this wasn't in there, you probably would pay the same amount for this cup retail as you're paying for the canteen and cup anyway, because of the amount of space it takes up for the price of that cargo container. So just to let you know, I'm not trying to force you to buy another canteen, although two canteens is definitely preferable in my mind to one. But if you already have this trail cook kit or this canteen cook kit, it's not going to hurt anything to buy the trail kit as well. Just going to give you a second container and an option to drink things on the trail on the fly, drink your coffee, things like that, and actually have a cooking system that you can use in camp to cook food as well. The other thing that you can do with this canteen cook set in this Molly bag, it works really well, is you can take this cup and you can slide it over the top of the canteen and have two cups, one for cooking, one for drinking, and one canteen. And you can put the lid in here any way you want to, underneath, in a front pouch, with the accessories, with silverware, all those types of things. And both of those will fit very easily into this pouch. Now the other bag that you can use that will hold this complete system as far as two cups and one canteen is the Helicon pouch. The Helicon pouch works the same way. You just drop it inside. It fits all the way down inside, the lid comes over the top, and it will snap right up as well. Might have to loosen your strap just a little bit to get it in there. There we go. Okay, so it'll fit in there as well. Or you can just carry the canteen in here. You know, this is an easy way to have your cook kit on your pack and have something that you can sling over your shoulder on the trail. Then if you leave your pack at camp for some reason, you just need a few essentials for a quick scout. It's an easy way to carry those because you got pouches on both sides. You can carry a snack drink, a coffee, something like that, hydration tabs, water purification tabs, anything you want on the side of this thing, some fire components, and have your canteen trail kit with you all the time if you only want the 1 cup. That's a really simple way to do this as well. Now, if you just want to put your trail set in here, it fits the Helicon just perfect as well. Slides right out of there. There's your canteen Batwing handle cup. Again, you can put drink flavorings, fire starting, water purification, all that kind of stuff in here, and just have this to carry on the trail away from camp if you want to, as something that you can use to hydrate yourself with and a few emergency supplies. You can throw a spoon back in there and cook, just add water meals, and it's easy enough if you just wanted to boil some quick water. But for a full cook system, I like both. I like the Batwing handle cup here, and I like the L bracket handle cup here, so that I have a cup and lid and a bio stove if I need it, that I can actually cook with a cooked pot, and then I have a cup that I can drink out of after I've heated my water up. I can make some quick coffee and then make a just add water meal or something like that, or even cook a full meal in that pot itself. And so it's a pretty good system that we've designed. It works really, really well. It's very compatible with all the other components within the system, and it's easy to mix and match them together. So this new system, this new trail set of the Canteen and Batwing handle cups will be available on our website today sometime, probably by the time I release this video, for $39.95. Now, again, you'll be able to buy component parts if you want to mix and match things a little bit. If you didn't want an L bracket cup at all, and you wanted to use a stove and lid with this, you'll be able to buy the lid, you'll be able to buy the stove, and the stove nests on here just fine, right underneath those Batwing handles, slides right up underneath there just like that. And you can have this system, and all you'd have to do is buy the stove and the lid separately from this system. So if you haven't bought the Canteen Cup system or the Canteen Set because you didn't like the L bracket handle and you preferred the butterfly handles, you now have that option. But if you want to get the complete system, you'll just have to buy a couple other component parts separately from this. We kept this as simple as possible to make it as affordable as possible. So people who just wanted a standard canteen set with a cup and a canteen with Batwing handles could get something under 40 bucks. And I think that's important. All right, guys, with all of that said, I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, for our business, for all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.